I'm committed, I'm committed, I'm committed till I get it, till I get it, till I get it, till I get it. I'm committed, I'm committed, I'm committed.
Hey, what's going on? It's the King Leonidas here coming at you, man. Just wanted to thank you for showing up on time to this webinar. You're actually here a little early, and that's good. I'm glad you're here early because I may have some pre jam session webinar stuff that I need you to download. So just look below this video if you see a link down there, any tools, just go ahead and grab them right now. Get yourself set up, print it out. While you're here, let's just go ahead and get things straight. All right. Go to your Facebook wall right now. Make a post about this webinar that you're about to share right now. If it's something that you think it's going to be value packed and jam, go ahead and share it on your wall. Invite your friends to it right now. We got a few minutes before we get started, so just gonna just spend some time with you, hang out for a little bit about my background. I'm originally from the Virgin Islands. I'm a musician by trade. Got into this business simply because I love the freedom that it presented. I love the financial freedom, the financial independence, and it's been a tough journey, I can tell you. I've had my ups, I've had my downs. I've built teams in the thousands. I've had six-figure years before, and I've helped people to get to that level. So it's one of those things now where I want to be able to help more and more people get free, because freedom is something that for me, it's very special, simply because as you can see right next to on the right side, my hair lobe right there. I was actually served in the U.S. Army. I did 10 years in the Army. I did multiple combat deployments between Afghanistan and Iraq, and that right there is actually a plaque that I received for performance, for actually being a tour of duty that I did when I was stationed in Vicenza, Italy, some time ago. And I'll tell you, that was probably one of the most powerful times of my life. And what's interesting about that is the power of intention, the power of goal setting, the power of actually knowing what you want and just moving forward without resolve. Now, how did I end up in Italy? Pretty interesting story. I'm going to share that with you real quick, and then we'll get back over to the webinar and all that. But when I was 7 years old, my mom got me this book, and the book was entitled "A Thousand Facts About the Earth." And I was flipping through this book, and at the header of one of the pages was a cool little fact about Venice, Italy, and it stated that Venice, Italy sinks about 1 millimeter every year. So, upon reading that fact, I was so fascinated by it and so taken by it. And they had a little picture of Venice with the little gondolas and stuff on it. So I was like wrapped up in that, and ever since that day, I just always wanted to go to Italy. I always wanted to go. And then one day, I was actually getting ready to re-enlist, and I went to the retention officer and I said, "Hey, dude, he was like, yeah, what are my options?" So he asked me what I wanted. I said, well, I want one of two things. I either want to get $100,000 from my re-enlistment bonus, or I want to get Italy. And at the time, I was I think 17 or 18. I had no clue that we had a unit in Italy, and I just did it as a joke, because honestly, I was going to get out the Army because I was focused on making money in the MLM world, because that's what I was already doing. That's what I was excited about at that time. However, it didn't happen that way. 3 days later, the guy called me up. He said, "Hey, we got good news and bad news. Bad news is we couldn't get you to 100,000. Good news is we got you Italy." I was like, "Are you kidding me?" So, lo and behold, that was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. A few months later, we actually, the unit actually deployed to Iraq. We were the first unit to deploy to Iraq, and I don't know if you see that picture right there, but that is actually me in the front line arrest doing push-ups the day I got promoted. 1 January 2004 is that day when I got promoted to Sergeant E5, and I'll always look to remember that day. But anyway, leading up to that, it was just amazing to see how, as a child, I wanted to go to Italy, and just out of the blue, I was offered the opportunity to go to Italy with the Army, and I just said, screw it, and I just took the opportunity and I went. And let me tell you something, I never looked back. While I was there in Italy, I was part of a MLM company that's still around today. They do lots of sales, and they're probably one of the biggest MLM companies out there. And that's when I was able to actually have my first real experience making over $10,000 a month, making over $20,000 a month, consecutive months. And I knew what it meant. I knew what it felt to have real, true freedom. I knew what freedom really felt like then at that time, because one, I was fighting for it as a soldier, and two, I was making the money to be financially independent. And at that time, I started to really, do a lot of soul searching and trying to figure out how I can actually slingshot myself and take it to the next level, and testing and tweaking and testing and tweaking and testing and tweaking. And now I'm to the point now where I want to really, I kept on doing it, because during that time I actually helped. Like I said, I had teams in the thousands. I helped build them huge, and companies have a lot of issues at times. Things fall apart and all that kind of jazz. And hey, it is what it is. However, leading on from that, one of the most powerful things I found since that is being able to command income out of thin air, being able to sponsor people when you least expect it, being able to sponsor people, especially when there's a contest, and just go out and automate your life, automate your business so you can actually have more people coming into your business every 24 hours without worrying about picking up the phone or any of that nonsense. You can just pick up the paycheck, and I can show you how to. It took me a while to figure that out. I used to hear people talk about that when I first got on the internet. I used to hear them talk about, hey, put down the phone, pick up the paycheck, put down. I was like, what did that really mean? How can I get paid by not calling people? Because at the time, that's all I was doing was just picking up the phone, calling people night and day, doing that, and it worked. I enjoyed it. I made the money. I was able to balance my life. But at the time, I got tired of it because I was burnt out. So I wanted to find a more effective way to be able to generate leads, qualify my prospects during the whole process without me having to waste my time each and every single day. So what did I do? Well, that's what I'm getting ready to talk to you about on this webinar. That's exactly why you're here on this webinar page right now, and that's exactly why you need to pay attention all the way to the end. That's exactly why you need to, right now, kill Facebook, kill Skype, kill chat, turn off your cell phone. Matter of fact, put it in the other room. Put the kids to bed if you haven't already. You have a few minutes before we get started. Go ahead and tell your spouse to just give you about 90 minutes, 60 to 90 minutes undisturbed time right now, because what I'm going to share with you, it changed my life and it changed my business, and it actually enabled me to have 4-figure days, 5-figure months, okay, multiple occasions. And I'm telling you, if you're looking to be able to grow your team on autopilot and be able to actually have more people raving about you and your team and what you have going on, this training is for you. Okay, this is where you're going to find, I'm going to teach you how to find people outside of your warm market, cold people. I'm trying to find cold prospects, turn them into warm market, and have them wanting to buy from you before you try to pitch them. Before they even know the name of your opportunity, they're going to want to buy whatever it is you have. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that, because that, my friend, is very, very, very powerful. When I got a business coach for the first time in my life, I was lost at first. I didn't exactly know what I was gonna be doing or be learning. And I showed up. I knew two things. I knew if I showed up, I knew if I paid attention, and I knew if I took action, I would get a result. I didn't know what the result was because I did not know what I wanted. However, being that you're here, I'm going to help you to get to your result. And if you're watching this video, your result is obviously you want to be able to get more leads. You want to know where to get good, decent traffic. You want to know how to build a list of people, of red hot targeted buyers that want to buy your stuff. You want to know how to convert those people into actual sales for your business, or having to join whatever opportunity that you're in. Okay, I'm going to show you how to meet that customer where they're at. They want to spend their money, they want to give it to you, but I'm going to show you how to actually just say, hey, here I am, go ahead and give it to me, join my team, and I'm going to show you exactly how to grow your business in that fashion. I'm going to show you how to actually not where you're not going to talk to anybody on your team until they're on your team, put it that way. Okay, and that's powerful. When I first figured out how to do that, how to actually the only people that I would get on the phone with, get on Skype with, would be people that they've already signed up in my team. They already went through their fast start training. They already have all their stuff in set up, so that way they can just, hey, get traffic going and then just start converting, just start making money. Because it's a pain in the ass to have to go door to door, door to door, door to door, door to door, getting door slammed in your face. You know what I mean? You can only do about 10 to 15, maybe 20 doors every half an hour or what have you with your pitch if you really wanted to be successful at it. So I'm going to show you how to eliminate all that, how to actually work less, work smart, and not work hard, okay? And actually have your efforts generate more income 24/7, 365 days a year. Why? Because we can do it. You know what I mean? You can do it. It's there to be done. Why not? We've been to the moon. We have created the telephone. We have created webinars. I mean, for crying out loud, I don't know where in the world you are. I'm wherever I'm at, and I'm going to teach you how I've been able to generate a 6-figure income on the internet, how I've been able to generate endless supply of leads right from sitting in front of your own computer. So can this work? Obviously it can, because if had Steve Jobs or Alexander Graham Bell or Benjamin Franklin if those guys didn't think outside of the box to do the things that they did so that we can have the capabilities to do what we do, then none of this would be possible. So you're just like myself. You're just like those pioneers. You're outside the box thinker. You're here to learn something. Go ahead and grab piece of paper. Get ready to get set. We're about to get started on this webinar. My name is King Leonidas. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for just hanging out here. Take a moment out before we do get started. We got a couple minutes left before the webinar rolls in right now. If you haven't already, there's a couple of tools that's down below. Go ahead and grab them. Grab them right now. Get them. I'll probably walk you through the setup in the webinar, or if not, I'll see you on the inside. All right, King Leonidas. Thanks for tuning in. This is going to be a jam-packed hour. All right, jam-packed with information. I'll see you on the inside. Peace.